What's up everyone, welcome to the RA Visuals YouTube channel. So today we're going to be taking a look at a keyboard kit from a company called MARVODIY. And we're going to be taking a look at their redefined 68 keyboard kit, which is their step into the 65% keyboard world that's kind of going all over the place everywhere right now with all these different companies making them. So we're going to see if their offering is anything that you guys might want to pick up, so stick around. Are you tired of that annoying Windows activation watermark on your desktop? VIP URCD Key has you covered with fully licensed codes to activate your favorite games and software. Purchasing your key is super easy. All you have to do is click on the item that you want, click buy to add it to your cart. Once in your cart, you can now enter my promo code RAV20. After adding the promo code, you'll see your savings pop up, and you can then purchase your product with your chosen payment method. You'll now have a fully licensed version of Windows 10 with no watermark. Check the links in the description to start saving now. Okay, so getting right into this, like I said, this is a 65% keyboard, but it has a 68 total keys it looks like it's gonna have on there. So this thing is made out of aluminum. It's got an aluminum frame, but it's got a plastic bottom to it. And it is a weird type of mount that I have not seen yet. I think it's called a tray mount. I haven't really used a keyboard with that kind of mount system yet. So we might have to open this thing up and see what kind of, what kind of, mount system it has and if it affects the sounds very much. So usual literature right here. Let's go ahead and see that. Product warranty, all that kind of jazz. Oh, and then actually, yep, that's nice. It actually shows you the entire function layout of the keyboard right there. Every different key. Of course, this is a hot swap keyboard, so you can put whatever switches you want in here. And as I was saying, this is just a kit. So you don't get switches, you don't get keycaps with it, you have to provide those yourself. So this is just one of those kits where you have to kind of just build the whole thing yourself. So looks like the first thing we're greeted with here is just the keyboard kit itself. So we'll put that aside real quick and see what accessories we get in the box. So it looks like we get ourselves a USB-C cable right here, a white one. It is not coiled or anything like that, it's just a normal USB-C cable. I assume it's probably 6 foot long, that's usually the standard. So there's that. Oh, and pricing, that's right, I almost forgot. As we're going through this thing is close to like $70. So online right now, I think it's on sale at the moment. Don't quote me on that. If you're seeing this in the future, it might be back up again. But on sale, I think it was like $67, but it's right around the neighborhood of about 70 bucks. So also, that's about it that's in the box right here. Let's just get this aside, I guess, since we already got everything. So you get the USB-C cable, you get the keyboard kit itself, and then you get looks like we have a switch puller, which is actually kind of nice. This is a switch and a keycap puller. Let's get this thing open real quick. This is actually a really nice one. I like what they did here because I actually enjoy this type. So we can actually use this. That's kind of cool. And then this right here, it looks like we got ourselves a little badge or something like that. So it's a little chrome badge. It says Redefined 68 on it, and it's got 3M tape for the back. And it's not, I don't think it's all chipped up like that. That is because there's a sticker on it, and it's, yeah, if you peel the sticker back, it looks like it's perfectly smooth. So I'm not really sure where that goes. We kind of got to find out. One second, let's go ahead and pull the actual keyboard itself out of the bubble wrap. So right here, you got your 2.4 gigahertz wireless adapter right there if you want to use the wireless mode. So there's that. And then here is the actual, get this stuff aside real quick. Here is the actual keyboard itself. This is the white color scheme. So you can get it in white and black. But of course the white, it has white all over it. The PCB looks like it's a different color, of course. But the frame is this just regular aluminum color. I don't know why they didn't paint it white like the rest of it. I guess maybe they were just going for more of like a certain, industrial aesthetic or something like that. Maybe that's what it was. Yeah, but anyway, it looks like it has north-facing LEDs right here, as you guys can see. And then it does look like it accepts 5 and 3 pin switches, so we can probably use whatever the heck we want. So yeah, there we go. And then on the back here, we do have adjustable feet. Let's go like that. And they have, oh, there's little rubber stoppers on the back of these too. That's nice. Yeah, and they click very, very nicely. That looks very good. Rubber feet right here if you don't want to use the adjustable feet, so that's nice. So it won't, actually, let's see if it does. Yeah, not too bad. It doesn't slide around too much, so it kind of stays put. That's good. Good on them for that. And then under here, we have this thing right here that I wanted to show you guys. This is what's called a dip switch. On their website, there's a little diagram with it that tells you each one of the numbers. There's 5 different one of these switches on here, as you guys can see right there. And as you switch them, they all do a different function and make things, work differently. And you can customize it to your liking. That's kind of cool. I have not seen that on any of the boards I've done so far, so that's kind of rad that they do that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Other than us taking this thing apart and taking a look at the inside of it. So after getting the case open, the first thing I noticed was the stabilizers that are on the bottom of the top plate there. And the first thing I noticed is these are pretty freaking rattly. So that's probably the first thing that we're gonna have to go ahead and fix. Underneath that, it looks like there is a little bit of a layer of silicone dampening material. And underneath that is the blue PCB that has just a couple of screws securing it. So once you take those off, you can then see the rest of the components inside the case. And inside the case, you'll see the daughter board connection, the 2000 milliamp battery, and a small thin layer of foam for more dampening. So getting into the build of this keyboard, I'm going to be going ahead and using some Texi Ice Candy switches from the PrevailKeyco.com, and this switch is a fully transparent polycarbonate housing. It's a linear switch, of course, so it has a long pole nylon stem, a 63.5 gram 2-stage long spring, and it comes lightly factory lubed, so I'm not going to have to mess with that at all. So I just do some magic and snap my fingers, and bam, they are in the board. And for keycaps, I have a set of Dissasembly PBT keycaps in the Dolce Red colorway from Keychron. And the reason I chose these is because these are just like the keycaps you can find on MARVODY's website. They're all Dissasembly PBT keycaps, and they have a whole bunch of different styles and colorways and actually profiles of keycap as well. So definitely give their site a check out and let me know what you guys think of their keycaps. And again, magic. And just like that, we have the board assembled, so let's go ahead and take it over to my desk and do a really quick test of the stock sound profile. Okay, and we're back. So that was the stock version of this guy right here, the Redefined 68, with just the ice candy switches that I put in there from the PrevailKeyco.com that I got. So I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I already really like the way it sounds, but I think, as usual, a lot of stock keyboards do not have good stabilizers or tuned stabilizers at all. So I think these can use a little bit of work. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do, I think because I had an extra set of Duroc plate mount stabilizers just laying around, again, I got from the PrevailKeyco.com. I have these right here. What I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna go ahead and lube these up with a little bit of dielectric grease and then go ahead and throw these in this keyboard rather than tuning the included stabilizers, because I don't know if these would require clipping and everything too. These, if you buy these, they're already ready to go. They're already clipped and everything like that. You just lube them, stick them in your board, and they're good to go. So that's what I'm gonna go ahead and do real quick. I may show a little bit of that, and then we're gonna go ahead and go do another sound test with the stabilizers tuned, and I may actually do the Band-Aid mod again on the space bar, especially because I noticed what needs the most work is the space bar. Listen to this. Yeah, this thing is rattly, so we're gonna have to do some work on this. Hopefully just the stabilizers themselves help a lot of that rattle, but I think once I put the Band-Aids underneath it, like I usually do, that dampens the noise, I think it's gonna sound a lot better. So let's go ahead and do that real quick and then get over and do another sound test. So now let's quickly talk about the software. So this keyboard has its own software suite, and it's actually pretty darn good. So now, it did not say anything about this software in their user guide that I showed you guys in the beginning. So if you happen to be looking for it, it's actually on the product page on their website. So you just download it, run it, and while the keyboard is in wired mode, you can go ahead and pull it up and use it. It has all sorts of functions like key editing, macros, all sorts of lighting functions. Pretty much anything you'd expect is there, so this is a huge win for this board. Now let's move on to lighting. So the RGB lighting on this board actually looks very good. And even with non-shine through keycaps like the ones I'm using on it right now, the color actually shines through the cracks of the keys and still adds a little bit of flair to the board. So the lights are super bright and can be changed to whatever color theme you want using the function controls or using the software that we just talked about. Let's finish up with the connection options for this board. So like I said in the beginning of this video, the board has 3 connection types: wired, Bluetooth, and a 2.4 gig wireless option. And now you can switch between all 3 of these using the function key on the board, plus the Q, W, and E key, and each has a little LED indicator on the top left of the board so you know which mode that you've switched to. Okay, so now I'm just gonna go ahead and leave you guys with the final sound test of the Redefined 68 here with just a few simple mods that I did that were very easy. And like I said before, if you enjoy this board and the sounds it makes and you wanna replicate it, all the links for everything that I bought and I use are gonna be in the description below so you can pick it up for yourself. And as always, don't forget to go ahead and give the video a like if you guys enjoyed it, and consider subscribing to the channel so you guys can go ahead and stay up to date on all the videos that I go ahead and put out in the future. But anyway, go ahead and enjoy the sound test, you guys, and let me know what you think of this board in the comments, and I will see you in the next video.